Luna was just about to swallow the pill when the plane suddenly began to shake violently. A powerful feeling of weightlessness instantly hurled her toward the cabin ceiling, and she passed out. When she woke up again, she was already on the ground. She had miraculously survived the crash, while none of the other passengers had. The snow-white open field was littered with bodies, and cries of agony echoed all around. Luna stood there, utterly lost. She had never imagined that her brief decision to get up and go to the restroom would become the key to her survival. In despair, Luna shouted at the top of her lungs, hoping to find other survivors. Suddenly, she heard a man's voice and immediately ran toward the sound, using all her strength to push away the heavy metal sheet pressing down above him. Seeing that he was still conscious, Luna quickly helped him into the damaged cabin, but the cabin was severely destroyed and offered no protection from the wind and snow. So the two of them hurriedly searched for anything useful and struggled into the restroom to shelter temporarily. Once things had stabilized slightly, Jack lifted his clothes, showed no external injuries, but had in fact suffered severe internal trauma. With broken ribs, Luna was at a loss. For now, the only thing she could do was find a way to keep them warm. They found a sleeping bag and crawled into it together to withstand the freezing cold. After their bodies warmed up, they took stock of their supplies and discovered that the remaining food and water would only last 2 days. They had to find more provisions as soon as possible. However, the restroom door had frowned shut, and no matter how many methods Luna tried, she couldn't open it until she finally kicked it open with all her strength. Yet the scene outside left her shaken. In just one night, heavy snow had completely buried the entire crash site, and the storm had grown even more ferocious. Jack believed they couldn't afford to sit and wait for death, so the two of them immediately set out on a grueling trek across the snowy mountains. After walking for a long time, they reached the edge of a cliff, and the only way forward was to climb down. With no protective gear whatsoever, they could only rely on their bare hands to scale the steep rock face, where the slightest mistake would mean certain death. The first part of the descent went relatively smoothly, but soon an even steeper cliff blocked their path.